So this is Rinse. I've been given an update. Update is I should clean up my background. I should do something with my face, my hair. That's for my brother. Do something with my clothing. Change the view so it's more professional. Make more eye contact. There's a whole heap of different things that I could be doing. I have a second camera, which is kind of cool, and they have different qualities. So I'll be testing that as well. Yeah, this is feedback from my brother and his wife, and eye contact. I'd like to test each of these things. So we're going to be doing a testing session. And so this testing session is mostly going to be about making progress. And there's ways to make progress. And this is just going to be a drill in different things I can test, multivariate testing. Okay, let's do it. First, I'd like to test, is there a difference in the background of the room? So I think the winner is this one, number 3. Clean up the back, remove some of the cables, clean it, and I think the blind should be down. Okay, let's test. I don't want to say eye contact, but I feel like I should do eye contact next. Let's do eye contact next. I wanted to do clothing. Okay, but we'll do eye contact. So with that one, I liked the one that had full eye contact, and also the one where I was like looking and dynamically looking around and then making eye contact again. And I guess it's a mix of both of them. So the next thing I'd like to test is clothing. Let's take a look at that. Okay, I think my favorite is the white shirt. I think the white jacket's a bit too much, well, for the situation. And I think the black shirt is a bit too casual. So that's kind of interesting because the black shirt is definitely more comfortable. Anyway, next thing I want to test is position. So if I'm closer, you can see more of my face. And if I'm further away, you can see more of my hands. So we'll have a look at that. So I quite like the close-up of that one. I think also the one that's further back is not too bad when you can see my hands, but I think the close-up one is kind of interesting. Uh, we'll have to see. I guess if I'm doing stuff with my hands, then we'll go further back. But I didn't. I'm a little bit surprised, but also the color tone changes. Okay, what are we doing next? I think we're doing next smiling. Okay, that seemed a little bit unnatural, and I didn't particularly like most of those things. So, no smiling. I guess no smiling unless it goes that. Uh, so I guess the next thing I'd like to do is camera angles. There's a few different camera angles, and I can keep it the same, or we can cut switching them at certain times. I like the switches. I like the switches when they're appropriate. Sometimes they just add a little dynamism. I don't know. We'll try and do a few more of the switches, and we'll just see how it goes. So that's kind of interesting. So next thing I'd like to try. I don't know. I actually don't know. I tried. I want to try tone. I want to try changing my tone, and I guess I can't do this in split screen. So we'll see how that goes. So changing tone is interesting. I've heard a lot about it from like different people, and I guess having a varied tone would be like something that would be much more exciting. If you have some kind of like secret, you can mix it up. Maybe I mix it up with the camera angle. I need to make it less fuzzy. It's a secret there. But then mixing up the tone like makes it maybe more interesting. So we'll try that. Mixing up the tone makes it more interesting. It seems that changing the pace and changing the volume of tone, while it's quite unnatural to continually try and speak at the same pace. I notice that my body is moving less, so I need to pretend it's a secret and still talk at the same volume. And let's see if that works. So mixing up the tone is a great idea. Mixing up the tone and exaggerating is a fantastic idea. It really changes things. It can make things like real secret. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? And then bringing it back up to like a regular volume, changing the pace, making it faster, slowing things down, where things are really important. These are all things that can help with mixing up your tone. Okay, let's go back to normal. So I'm not going to talk too much. I'm mixing up the tone. I'm just going to speak in my regular voice. Maybe I have a secret and do what feels natural. Maybe speak a little bit softer, but not exaggerating, not intending to mix up my tone. And we'll see which of these is the favorite. Favorite was the knowing that it's important to vary your tone, but not exaggerating it. That was a bit of fun, and it seems like it's a bit of a performance. I'm not too sure, but I am getting tired. It's probably enough testing for this session or whatever I call it, this challenge. And I guess we've made some progress. So we've made some progress. I guess the obstacle now is a physiological obstacle. I'm getting tired. I probably need a break. My eyes are sleepy, and probably need a refresh. And then we'll see where we are.